another episode of Cap Sports. I'm your host, Colton Albright, and with me as always, Preston Simpson.
What is up, everyone? Thank you again for joining us with episode 2 of season 2. We are back at it.
Set change.
Set change again.
Coming at you live from a different place.
Typical for us.
We'll be different again next week, probably.
No doubt.
But college football's here. First games of the season start this weekend with the kickoff in Ireland with Iowa State and Kansas State. Top 25 matchup.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited for this season. Beyond excited. We're big college football fans in general.
Yes.
NFL or college. We love ball. I'll be perfectly honest. It's fallen off for me for the past few years, college football-wise. Hadn't kept up with it. I touched on it some last week, but I am pumped for this season. I'm extremely excited, especially for Alabama football, because there's so many unknowns, but just college football as a whole, because so many things are changing so rapidly.
Yeah, especially, within the playoff system, you had the massive transfer portal season that happened, in college football, and kids changing schools and schools basically telling kids, no, I'm not paying you that money.
Right.
So they kick them off the team, and then they basically do a QB swap for
UCLA and Tennessee. Yeah, that's crazy.
But no, it's just going to take time getting used to that, I think. Because the off season for college football is the Wild West, and if you got the money, if you pay, what Nick Saban said it last year, if you don't pay the right guys, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah.
So, no, it's going to be interesting. I think we take football season, college and NFL for granted, because there are maybe more so in the NFL. Like, there's so many boring games to watch, but then it's gone, and it's like, we got to wait, 8-9 more months for, football to kick back off. So we're here. We're getting locked and loaded.
This time, I hope y'all are as excited about it as we are.
Yeah, and we're going to continue, doing this. I think we haven't really talked much about it, I guess, because we haven't been doing the podcast. But now that we're starting to try to get back in the routine of things, getting started on time with the season, unlike last year when we started, 5-6 weeks into the season.
Yep.
I think it's just going to be going up and up from here. With that being said, though, talking about, players and schools and stuff, bad, terrible, tragic news coming out of Alabama. The guy that we were wanting to see so much more of last year and looking forward to see this year, fractured collarbone, out 6-ish weeks.
Right. But we have depth at that position.
Oh, yeah, we always have depth.
Always have, but
Yeah.
And with that being said, I feel like for Alabama, the running back game has fallen off in the past few years. It is not the namesake of Alabama like it once was, in those early years of Nick Saban, or really that first decade or so of Nick Saban. But yeah, these past few years, we still had like our Jahmyr Gibbs and our, Brian Robinson, but I'm ready for a workhorse.
Yeah.
I'm looking for those Derrick Henrys, T.J. Yeldons, Eddie Lacy's, Mark Ingram's, and I really felt like that was possible with Jam. Especially having a first-year starting quarterback in Ty Simpson. He was going to, take a lot
Well, they've kind of come through the slums together.
Yep.
And Jam didn't really get a whole lot of touches last year, didn't really get to see what he was capable of a whole lot last year because Milroe kind of took over that role.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of excitement for the offense this year. We've talked about the defense ad nauseum because we've got a lot of returners, but like the offense, we're really excited to see because we do have a new quarterback and we do have, Ryan Grubb, I believe his offense is going to be more honed in on getting the running back involved in the passing game a lot more. But what makes a passing game so successful is a good running game. And I think that's one thing we were really excited for is to run the damn ball. But now Richard Young gets to do it. So
that's what I was going to say is that I'm looking forward to Richard Young.
Yep.
Because he was a big name coming out of high school. And then another one that's kind of been on the radar is Dre Washington.
I was thinking of Kevin Riley too.
Really?
Yeah, because he's another freshman. I think he's a redshirt freshman. But it's, I won't say it's open tryouts, but you have flexibility at the running back position where you can have packages for different guys. If they have a role They accept their role. They thrive in that role. I mean, we could see 3, maybe 4 running backs a game, depending on obviously the situation.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll go
That might be
back,
too
but
much, obviously, because I mean I don't think Bama's
no,
ever
no.
done that. We've always had
Two,
2 really good
yeah. Up
studs.
until the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really looking for a T.J. Yeldon, Eddie Lacy type back these days. Like those 2 guys would have excelled in today's game because that was still a very run dominant era, to be honest. T.J. Yeldon caught a decent amount of passes out of the backfield, but now a running back is just as viable as a receiver as he is a running back. Especially everyone's following the path laid out by like Christian McCaffrey.
Sorry, I'm reading our chats.
Oh,
We've got a busy chat.
do we?
Yeah, we do. How are you guys sitting sideways?
Oh man,
Fix your camera. You are sideways.
copy that. I didn't know it was supposed to be sideways. Better?
We got a little delay. About to find out.
It didn't do that last time.
No.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
you're about 10 seconds delayed.
Boo.
Let's see.
All right.
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, running back position though, Jam getting hurt us. But again, running backs that gives them those younger guys to get the opportunity. But you know what? It also gives Ty Simpson a greater opportunity. Now it doesn't give him that easy outlet, and we can rely on him. I mean, we've watched plenty of highlights on him now. The dude can run. Okay.
Yeah, he's mobile. He's
can run.
agile. Hopefully he's not fragile.
He's
But-
not as fast as Jalen Milroe,
Well,
but
I think Milroe was in category of his own when it came to.
he's not slow. He's not a Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. I mean, the dude can move.
Yeah. No, I mean he'll be good enough if a pocket breaks down and he needs to get out of there. He's not gonna be a Mac Jones
No,
where he just sits back there and eats it.
need that Jacob Coker dog in him.
That was a
Trucking
1-year
folks.
wonder.
Yeah.
He was amazing. But yeah, so we're like I said. I mean we're gonna be excited until we're not excited anymore when they let us down. But now Jam Miller. So looking at it, a dislocation. They said he's not gonna have to do any surgery on it, so it's just rest and recovery for now. So you're looking at missing obviously the first 3 games. That 4th week is a bye week. He's looking at coming back, Georgia week, which is
Huge.
great. And by that time, we'll be able to see what running back can fill that, RB1 role, and that way we can hopefully run a good classic Alabama 1-2 running back tandem.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Horrible situation, but it's going to give some guys that need a chance, and it's going to show us what this offense is made out of.
Yeah, and as long as the defense can be as good as we're all hoping to be, then
I think we're going to have one of the best defenses to ever wear the Alabama Crimson Tide logo.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
It's going to be a big year. Big year.
As long as everybody, we got one more week. One more week.
And we're gonna
We
find
need as
out.
many fresh legs as we can against Florida State to shut them Seminoles up, mop the floor with them, and move on to UL Monroe. You know what? I know this is way out in the future. Well, not really. Maybe like 3 weeks, but maybe get to see some Austin Mack and Keelan earlier this season, depending on how games go.
Yeah, I think there's a really good opportunity for that. Just as there's so much unknown with Ty. Obviously, we're pretty big believers in him. Like I said a minute ago, we've actually watched quite a bit of his tape, and he's a dude. For like, I think people are gonna be surprised by actually how athletic and accurate and strong he is. But with that being said, I think there's gonna be plenty of opportunities for those other guys to get in and get playing time, especially if we start running away with games.
Yeah, and God forbid, Ty Simpson struggle and have to be pulled.
Don't say that.
I know. Look, I don't want it to happen. I'm rooting for. the way the portal is now and the way players just leave because nothing's going their way and they can get more money going somewhere else. Like Ty is an easy guy to root for because of he stayed and he's on his second coach and staff turnover over the past year and a half, 2 years.
Really,
it says a lot about him. And like we said it last week, it's like Ty Simpson knows the culture of Alabama, the standard of Alabama, because he was here during the Saban era.
Yep.
And he's a pillar for Alabama athletics during this transition of regimes, if you want to call it.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. What are your thoughts on Kalen DeBoer? Do you think he's heard those criticisms from last year? Understands that it's the SEC now, and maybe don't be such that nice guy who doesn't show emotion on the sideline. You think we'll see a touch more fire?
Well, I think
because it motivates the players. If they know that their head coach is into it and fired up about something, they're going to be as well. They follow their leader.
Right. I know we talked about it a lot last season. Coming from Nick Saban, who every time the camera panned down to him on the sideline, he was ripping somebody's ass. He was in the ref's ear.
There was another headset being broken.
He was going through 2-3 headsets a game. And then when DeBoer comes in, every time they show him, he's just kind of sitting on the sideline, pacing back and forth on the sideline. During a controversial play or a call or a blown assignment or something, he was so nonchalant. And we talked about it. It's like, hey, dude, the little meme where it's like the guy with the stick is like, come on, do something. It's like we were waiting for DeBoer to like blow up on somebody, but he never really did. And that may just be who he is. He's calm, cool, collected. He may be fiery off camera, like in the locker rooms and during practices. I've seen a lot of clips during camps and stuff where it's like I think he has I don't want to say it's a best friend relationship because I feel like in today's age, and it's different. Saban, he was allowed to be hard-nosed and like, and you're players, not going to make it if you don't stay here type mindset. Where it's like now,
players
DeBoer has to like, he can get on you a little bit, but he wants to make, I'm not saying this for sure, obviously, but it's like the mindset is like.
He doesn't want to go too hard with them or he's going to be scared to leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that sucks. Yeah. But at the same time, I mean, he got over half the defense to stay and Ryan Williams could have easily gone somewhere else because I'm sure teams would have paid whatever they needed to get him. I'm perfectly fine with DeBoer, and maybe he'll be a little bit more
vocal
and a little bit more lively on the sidelines on game days. But going back to, your original question, like what to think about him going into his second season in the SEC, it's like he showed us a lot of really good things last year. As far as like, we can always go back to the Georgia game. It's like the first couple games throughout the last season, it's like, okay, these teams were doing what we should be. And then the first half of the Georgia game, it's like, okay, here we go.
Here we go again.
And then the second half, it was just a lot of the same. Like he was so scared to run the ball, eat some clock,
keep your foot on the gas.
Methodically moving the ball downfield, try to get some points. But I don't know. I mean, that just may be who he is. And we're going to find out this year.
If we have a record comparable to what we did last year, do you truly believe he sees year 3? Chat, what do y'all think?
What'd you say?
If Alabama this year has a record comparable to what they had last year, and played games like they did last year in the bad games, does Kalen DeBoer see year 3?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Just because of what he was able to do between season 1 and 2. As far as like retaining people, like keeping like a lot of veteran guys there and like guys buying into his system and
I don't know. Well, that's what.
And seeing what he did, like with recruiting, like being able to get guys to come there.
But if we have another season like we did last year,
it depends on what the 4 losses are.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
He may not be able to keep those people again.
Yeah.
He may not be able to recruit those people. Like we have an expectation down here, whether it's fair or not. It's that can be debated, but at the end of the day, I mean, we're the University of Alabama.
9-4 isn't. It wasn't acceptable last year, and which he said it during the SEC media week. He had to have. I mean, he heard it all last season.
Yeah.
Following up Saban, the guy after Saban, and he knew what he was getting into when he came down. I mean, he had to have. As far as playing in the SEC and living or being the next guy after Saban, and that is a lot of pressure. And then he was able to keep Ryan Williams. And Ryan Williams broke out last year. And
knowing what we know about DeBoer now, are you still happy that he's ultimately who we got? Or would you have preferred a Dan Lanning or Lane Kiffin or Sark?
I think I still would have loved Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, it's Lane Kiffin. He was so successful at Bama, and I think he loves Alabama.
I think he would leave everything and everyone behind at Ole Miss.
If DeBoer doesn't work out, the next coach has to be one of those guys.
Yeah.
It has to be a Kirby, a Lane, like somebody that
has been a part of the
big
program.
name,
not just big name,
highly sought after while they were at
part
Bama.
Of the program. I feel like they should have been a part of the program at some point already.
Yeah, and that's a big tree.
Yeah.
It's a very big tree because they went everywhere else once they left Alabama.
Yep.
So, but no, we're excited. Like I said, that's next weekend. We'll talk. We'll dive more into next week's matchups during the week next week. But we can talk a little NFL. Talk some Titans a little bit.
Yeah. So another week has gone by of Titans football. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
Okay.
Since we're on the topic of coaches, I don't know if I trust Brian Callahan.
I'm telling you.
And it's hard to gauge anything off of preseason.
Should have never got Vrabel.
No, I was so mad when Vrabel was gone. When they canned him.
Let's see here.
I just don't. What's miserable about it too is the Titans played the Falcons last Friday night. It was on NFL Network, but we were blacked out, so I couldn't watch the game. So I found this page on YouTube. This guy live streams during the game and talks about it and getting his conversation, and he kind of opened my eyes to like why Callahan is doing certain things during the preseason. Like, I know you want to protect Cam Ward because he is going to be your quarterback.
Yeah.
But when you have him in there, especially during preseason, you want to see what he looks like with your starters.
Absolutely.
With your ones. Like the first week, they only had, I think he did 2 drives, Cam Ward did. The first drive, they were 3 and out. The second drive was when him and Ridley just feasted up and down the field. But then last week really didn't play. Like there's several starters on defense that haven't played.
Yep. Speaking of that starter, L'Jarius Sneed is
he
back
came off pup today, so that's good. But he was non-existent last year, so sweet. It's hard to see because we got young receivers, and I being in that, watching that video last week. There's just about everybody are huge Xavier Restrepo fans and like want him to make that roster.
I can't believe there's a chance that he may not.
I know, but during the game last week, he played 1 special teams.
Who was the guy that had the big drop that
Van Jefferson.
Oh, that's right. Van Jefferson.
He's dropped every ball thrown to him this preseason, it seems like. And Cam Ward, being a quarterback and trying to assert himself as a leader early on this team, he's like, next time I'm gonna put it on his chest. But you watch the highlight of it, it's like, dude, that ball was here.
Yeah.
It wasn't here. It was there. It was you catch it or nobody catches it.
Yeah.
And
that was a spectacular throw.
He definitely should have caught it. And I don't know. I mean, they went up against like 4th and 5th strings from the Falcons last week, but like I said, half the starters didn't even play for the Titans last week. So it's hard to gauge anything off of preseason. It's just frustrating. It's like, what what do the coaches want to see? Do they want to see Cam Ward struggle with the second, third string offensive line, receivers or whatever?
Yeah.
Or do you want to see him succeed with Ridley in there and, Tyler Lockett, the starting running backs out there? But, the starting running back, Tajay Spears, played the first week, got hurt. So, or the second string running back, I guess,
Yeah.
because Tony Pollard's there. But, yeah, bruised his ankle or whatever, so you might be out of frame now. Since you scooted more over.
Oh.
Yeah, this one guy. We've got like 30 chats. Rav was asking a million questions, and I just never got to him. He said he was leaving, but we're from Huntsville, Alabama. So if you come back, and we had like 15 people watching at one point.
Dude, for real?
Now we got one. I think it's me, but yeah. So, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust this Callahan guy. He's going into year 2 also. So we'll he don't have a dipshit quarterback and Will Levis back there anymore. Hopefully Cam Ward can just protect the football.
Dude,
Just don't make any dumb plays.
I definitely think he's an upgrade over Will Levis, main BP of last season.
I get nauseous from hearing that name.
Dude, that's a future Super Bowl winner you're talking about, right?
No,
Put some respect on his name.
It's not. Moving on. But looking at, talent-wise, they've got the pieces. It's a lot of the same pieces as last year.
Yeah.
But, you got the number 1 overall pick, who's been the least talked about number 1 overall pick. They talk about a 4th rounder more than the number 1 overall pick for the first time in history.
Can you believe that, what's his name, getting the start?
Flacco?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Joe
can
Flacco?
believe it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
40?
Yeah, as good as he was for them 2 years ago.
I know.
They were stupid for letting him go last year. The Browns have to be the worst organization in the entire history
No doubt.
of the NFL.
No doubt. They're keeping 4 quarterbacks on the roster. It blows my mind. I don't know what they're thinking. And they still got Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
He can't play this year because he, retore his Achilles.
Yeah.
But what do you do with him when he comes back? He's not going to come
He
back.
He may not play again.
He probably won't.
Honestly. Injury aside, he may not play again.
Yeah, I don't think so either. He got paid, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
His contract, what was it, 5-year, $230 million? he's almost at that point now.
This is his 3rd year into that 5-year? Maybe?
It's got to be the start of his 4th, I believe.
Going into his 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the Browns are the dumbest franchise in NFL history, and deservingly so, because you continue to see the moves they make and the choices they make, and it's like Joe Flacco's probably not going to be as good as he was 2 years ago.
Yeah, because he don't got Amari Cooper to throw to anymore.
Let's just be real.
Amari Cooper loved Joe Flacco.
Yeah, fantasy owners did too.
Yep.
See, the fact that you drafted two running backs, drafted 2 quarterbacks, that shows me that you have no idea
None.
what you want to do, where you're trying to go. So, whatever.
I can't believe Myles Garrett actually, after demanding a trade, agreed.
Chose to stay.
Yeah. Clearly the money was the most important thing to you. Because that's why he said he wanted to leave to go to a contender and go to championships, not about money.
Yeah, and then 2 days later he got
paid.
He got the bag.
Deserved. 100% deserved because
Yeah.
he's a stud.
Yeah.
But another team that is contender would have given you that.
And then same position, different team, you got Micah Parsons.
Oh, man.
Who knows where he's going to end up. If he even plays for Dallas in a couple weeks.
I'm surprised nothing's happened with that yet. It's been weeks now since that announcement was made, right? I'm surprised teams aren't just throwing draft picks at the Cowboys for him.
Titans will take. I'll take him.
Absolutely. He would change the game for the Titans. Well, the Steelers are still the Steelers.
Steelers are Steelering.
Yes.
All the big names you got on that team.
We have a lot. We really do.
Can they put it together?
I mean, DK Metcalf, our running game is what worries me the most. 1,000%. Our first round draft pick was running back. He is.
Yeah, I forgot his name. They mentioned that a little bit online today on who should be the starting running back. Yeah, go to the roster. Because you got, Jalen Warren, and then that rookie, I forgot his freaking name.
Now, I'm good with Jalen Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got the guy that we took.
Caleb Johnson, yeah, from Iowa.
We have Trey Sermon. He played at Ohio State, I believe.
Yeah. Ooh.
Didn't realize that. Wasn't he good there?
Yeah. He's very good there.
Yeah, having Jalen Warren, I think, should ultimately end up being the starter. I mean, anytime he came in for
Najee last year, yeah, he was
did fantastic, whether running or out of the backfield catching.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Aaron Rodgers,
Obviously.
DK Metcalf.
Yep. Let's see here. Who else we got? Waters here.
You got Pat Fryermuth traded for Jonnu Smith.
No, we still got Pat.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought you were saying we traded him.
Mm-mm.
It's like, no, we didn't.
No, traded for Jonnu Smith.
Yeah.
Because y'all got Arthur Smith as y'all's offensive coordinator.
And we still have that 6'7" giant, Darnell Washington.
Darnell.
Who
he's a glorified offensive tackle.
he is. We should probably just make him a left tackle. To be perfectly honest. That would be a big deal. But defense, let's just read off this list.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's just read them off. So we still got Cam Hayward.
Yeah.
He's old, but yeah, I don't know.
Contract dispute,
Yeah.
holding in.
Yeah.
And then this guy named T.J. Watt.
T.J. Watt, of course.
Yeah.
Alex Highsmith. Cole Holcomb has looked good at times. We do have Patrick Queen, who's been around for a little bit.
And then some guy on the outside who's kind of a big deal, but sometimes a bust.
We've actually got a few of them.
Was it Jalen Ramsey?
We have Jalen Ramsey. We have Darius Slay. We have
Joey Porter Jr.
We have Daryl Porter Jr. I wonder if they're related.
That is one thing I heard, listening to the Pat McAfee show today. They were talking about the Steelers, and it's like, the only way the Steelers stay out of the playoffs is this, that's up to the Steelers.
Yeah.
I mean, if Aaron Rodgers can stay healthy, I mean, that's point number one. Because if he doesn't stay healthy, y'all are fucked at quarterback. I'm just saying. No, y'all are screwed at quarterback.
Rudolph.
Y'all are screwed at quarterback.
Just like
I think Will Howard should play over.
Just like the reindeer, Mason Rudolph will lead the way through the fog. Yep.
That's point number one.
Okay.
Two is if they can keep him clean in the backfield and just let him sit back there and dissect defenses. And obviously, if there's no QB receiver drama between DK and Aaron,
man,
I mean, the Steelers are probably going to be real fun to watch this year. Because it's Super Bowl or bust for them with how they went all in the offseason, getting the pieces that they got. It's like, and what's crazy, they got those pieces before they had a quarterback, which kind of shows you that they knew there was probably a 98% chance they were going to get Rodgers.
Yeah,
especially with getting DK, because you don't.
Yeah,
and DK had to know a little bit about that too before he chose.
That's what I wonder. Well, we traded.
We traded for him.
We traded for him.
That probably changed his mindset a lot too about how this season was going to go.
Yeah.
Because he got there early.
Yeah, well, it was. I mean, it was.
It was early in the summer when he got over there.
This was back in the spring, or like
Well, that's what I mean.
very early spring that
Yeah.
he came along. Aaron
I mean,
Rodgers.
I guess if the only question mark you have for your team is your running back, but you could really go either or, I think you're in a really good spot.
Yeah, I will say, outside DK though, I don't know how I feel about
The night shift.
our-
What's up, man? I'm gonna do better at going up with these, following these comments. I kind of messed up with Rav. If Rav ever makes his way back in, I'm sorry, Rav, but night shift. Appreciate you tuning in. If you got any questions, man, let
How
us
do I
know.
pull it up right
If
here?
you wanna go to our logo. Oh,
What just happened?
yeah, night shift. We're currently talking about NFL right now, talking about the Steelers, and
Yeah,
is there anything else you?
big Steelers fan right here. Obviously, Titans fan. I pull for both, but Steelers all the way, baby. Keep it going. What else you got?
But no, like I was saying, I mean, if the only question mark you have is your running back, who's going to start, who's going to get the most reps, I mean, I think you're in a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
So,
Like I was saying, though, I do think that our
go to our channel.
our wide receiver depth isn't great. Like outside DK.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers can make. I mean, he can. Having Aaron Rodgers, like having a young, maybe questionable receiving core with Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, like those guys are going to take drastic steps this year. So it'll be fun to watch for you. I'm probably going to be half obliterated by halftime during Titan games anyway.
Only half.
Yeah.
Only halfway by halftime.
Well, here's the thing too. Go back to the Titans real quick. QB2 is Brandon Allen.
Stud.
I think I still rather have him over Mason Rudolph, but that's a huge question mark. It's like, okay, what if Cam is like just god awful, struggling, God forbid gets hurt? Like we have nobody else. But speaking of, I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but we're talking about free agents or we're talking about receivers and young receiver rooms, and Titans have a questionable receiving core too, because it's a hard drop off after Calvin Ridley and Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
Free agent still out there, Amari Cooper.
Man, I know. I actually saw that yesterday.
I drafted him in one of my fantasy
Yeah.
drafts just because he will be picked up by at least week 3 of the season.
It hurts my feelings how underutilized this man has been in the league as one of the best route runners I've still ever seen, and has some of the most reliable hands.
What sucks is that he didn't get to play a whole lot for the Bills.
No.
Like whenever he got traded there, like
No.
he got hurt. But that was tough because like we talked about it. It's like holy crap, Amari Cooper's with the freaking Bills.
I know.
Like
I thought it was going to be lighting up for
what?
touchdown. I was like, weapon unlocked.
He's got to get picked up by somebody.
I mean, he has to. He's probably 31 now, if I had to guess. So, I mean, he is older, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I'll take him.
Yeah.
I think there's 32 teams that would take him.
The night shift. Why do I feel like I remember that? I don't know.
Yeah, missed out on good opportunities, whoever that was up there. Rav.
Rav 4. I love your shirt, blue.
That's funny. My bad.
You failed.
I did.
You failed me, Anakin. You failed me. I didn't
What,
fail you.
guess it's really it. Yeah. Oh, the Titans play on CBS Friday night against the Vikings. Oh, let's talk about the Vikings
Okay. Let's
real
hear it.
quick. Let's get canceled because we're not famous, obviously, so we can say whatever we want and get away with it. When we were in high school, football team, there were male cheerleaders.
Yeah.
They were really cool male cheerleaders. Your male cheerleaders were the guy that would throw the itty bitties up in the air and hold them up for ever, throw them around, throw them back and forth.
One hand in it.
Yeah. I think what the Vikings and Patriots did with promoting a male cheerleader who's probably obviously plays for the other team too. Spotlighting them is disgusting, for one. Two, they took
Opportunities away from women.
So all you leftist Democrats, whatever out there, who women's rights, yeah, where's that at?
Yeah, which one do you care about more?
So I think it's wild and disturbing. It's disturbing.
Nasty.
Like, because there's obviously male cheerleaders in college too, but like I said, I mean, they're...
You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for a scene that's like in Varsity Blues, where the quarterback has to get rid of football and has to like throw it out of bounds, spiking it to save clock, and one of them just gets domed.
Zeroes in on douchey over there on the side, and
I'm talking, it's gonna be like you in the video the other day. He's gonna be like mid flip or something like that, doing his best little cheer, and then just rocked.
It's just not cool. I mean, it's disturbing, and
I look like I just got taken out by a sniper.
Huh?
I look like I just got taken out by a sniper.
But yeah, so can't wait for the CBS to show more of the male cheerleader than the game Friday night. So, but also,
that's what we should wear for the next episode. Is some cheerleader outfits.
Look, I'll be the Vikings cheerleader if you be the Patriots cheerleader.
I'm down. We're gonna, okay. For those of you that are still watching or watching later, you heard it here first.
It's so
Okay.
bad.
We're getting the best, ugliest cheerleading outfits known to man or woman.
So yeah, so this is the last week of preseason. For one, I hope nobody that I drafted on my fantasy teams gets hurt and like misses a significant amount of time, because that's gonna screw everything up, obviously.
Dude, should we do our fantasy draft this Saturday? Should we do it live?
I'm down. I don't care.
Yeah.
Dude, there's people that's done fantasy drafts right, where they get the big board, they print out the names with the stickies and do it.
Yeah.
The way that they choose like who gets the number one overall pick, like I've seen golf simulators with closest to the pin draft order. I've seen
Like the way I told you the other day.
the flip cup relay sprint, gauntlet challenges that they do to get, the time trials
Yeah.
for their draft order. It's good to see.
I may order one of those. You can get one on Amazon for like $15, but like a big draft board.
Yeah. I mean, Sunday be the day to do it. Sunday night. But everybody makes it healthy through the preseason. In the first practice for the regular season, somebody snaps their Achilles or dislocates a hip, and
Wouldn't that be something?
yeah. So football, I mean, we're right there. You can smell it. Besides the rain that's currently falling, you can smell football in the air. It's.
Shaw.
Oh, I know you mentioned it last week, talking about watching the
Dog,
the
this is
any
so
any
sus.
given.
He says he loves your shirt, blue guy.
Yeah.
Maybe he might have been that cheerleader.
Well,
What do you think?
good thing he left a long time ago. The any given Saturday.
Any Given Saturday? You mean the movie Any Given Sunday?
No, the show Any Given Saturday on Netflix with the SEC teams.
Oh yeah, the one I told you to watch.
Yeah, dipshit.
Yeah.
It was good. It was all right.
You liked it?
Yeah, I thought it was weird that they only focused in basically on Vanderbilt,
South Carolina.
LSU, and South Carolina.
Yeah.
I'll say it again. South Carolina's going to be a really good team this year.
I think so.
I mean, I've been beating that drum for a year now.
I think so too. There's just a lot of exciting teams in college football in the SEC. We have no idea what Georgia's going to do with their young.
If they can keep guys out of jail, I guess they'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if they got half their roster behind bars because they can't drive the speed limit or drive without partaking in illegal activities. I thought the Florida one was. I didn't realize that quarterback got drafted from Florida.
Who?
Graham Merrill, not Graham Merrill. Jesus.
That sounds.
Sam Harrell.
No.
Grit.
Graham. That's right. I think that's right.
Is it Graham Harrell?
Yeah. Merrill.
Graham Merrill. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Didn't realize he got drafted.
Yeah.
I guess he did good in Wisconsin when he was there the previous years.
Yeah, he did. He did all right. Obviously, he was a starter last year. Then got hurt and missed the rest of the season. You think Lagway's going to have a year?
Yeah, I think he'll. I mean, yeah. What's crazy last year, though, is because we talked about it, I know for sure, is like Florida had the toughest schedule in the entire nation last year and still found a way to, like, have something to look forward to for this year because we talked about Billy Napier having a very short leash and they kept losing. And then they talked about it during the show. And then it's like they found ways to win. Apparently, the boosters and the higher ups at Florida saw that, Billy Napier's on the right path. They got their quarterback of the future. So it's like, okay, we'll extend you 5 years. So that's wild. But I don't know what their schedule looks like this year, but I mean, they're still in the SEC. So it's any given Saturday. Vandy, on the other hand, I hope they lose every freaking game. I love their coach. I can't stand Pavia. After watching that, like...
Oh, after watching the
show? Diego's just a prick, man. I mean, he's you're a piss ant, dude. You are a piss ant. And I hope you find this clip. You're a piss ant. I'm sorry. I hope you suck.
We'll clip it out.
You don't suck. You're a really good quarterback. But I don't like you.
I'll send you, Diego, his address.
I just don't... I mean, yeah, you're a pit bull, and you play at Vandy. You play at Vandy.
Dog, what is you doing?
You play at Vandy. Yeah, okay, you beat Alabama last year. Congrats. You play at Vandy.
They whooped our butts, bro. They embarrassed us. Embarrassed the Alabama football program.
The good thing Vandy got going for them right now is they use that. They probably pay Netflix to show more of their clips to try to get more recruits to come.
Probably.
I mean, it was a recruiting
tactic.
Yeah. I didn't like Pavia. Like their coach though. Their coach is pretty fiery.
Yeah.
And it's cool for him, like being a Vandy kid growing up. Him and his best friend are basically running, the Vanderbilt football program. Like growing up together, and then his best friend becomes like the operations guy over football, and then hires, was it Mark Lee, to be their head coach. It's like that's a cool story. The coach is fiery. Diego, shut up.
I'm not testing those waters. I've learned my lessons.
I don't care. I trust Bama. Fuck Vandy.
Vandy's
going to return to Vandy.
Yeah, God, I hope so. Could you imagine if they become a powerhouse?
Vandy?
Yeah. Could you imagine?
No, I can't. Because it's not going to happen. South Carolina, on the other hand, is going to be... They're going to be... I think they finished top 5 in the SEC this year.
Yeah?
In no particular order, I do think it's Bama because I'm biased. And then... LSU, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina. I forgot about Texas. I don't. It's still weird to think that Texas is in the freaking SEC.
Yeah.
Okay. South Carolina's top 6. But I think that's fair. With the season they had last year, I mean, they were close to winning several games.
Yeah, let's look them up.
They got Lenore Sellers coming back, obviously. So, and Shane Beamer, he's a really cool coach. I mean,
You only
he's
like him because what? Didn't your grandfather coach with his dad?
Frank. Yeah, Frank Beamer.
Yeah, didn't your grandpa coach with him? Did you not have a relative that coached at Virginia Tech?
Yeah, he coached at Virginia Tech.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
No, Beamer's a cool coach. Bama plays at South Carolina too, and at Georgia.
Let's see here. The AP Top 25 currently preseason.
Well, they're sitting at 13.
South Carolina is 13. Illinois is up at 12. Look out.
So this year is this when they start the playoffs? Like whatever last ranking you are is what the ranking you're going to be for the playoff,
I don't know.
or is that next year?
I don't know. I know the only thing I've heard playoff stuff wise is that they're already in talks of expanding it to 16. Am I wrong? I've heard that.
I mean, I've heard that too, but I want to say they're either.
What has Clemson done to deserve 4? What? Tell me.
Oh, I don't know.
Not you.
How is the defending champs not number 1? Oh, I saw this crazy stat too. Quarterbacks of opposing team, or quarterbacks of teams that have to play number 1 teams the first week of the season is like 0 in the last 18 or something. They're talking about Ohio State and Texas. It was a weird stat. I meant to screenshot it earlier, but it was like some crazy stat, like new quarterback or a team facing number 1 team in the last 18 years, 0-1 or whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't even know what you're saying right now.
Yeah, it's that. And then Penn State was apparently ahead of Ohio State. I don't know. Rankings don't mean anything till about week 9.
They don't, but as we've seen the past.
Well, yeah,
couple
as of
years,
last year.
like if you're ranked first, you can lose a couple games and still be in the top. I just feel like they should release no rankings until week 8, week 9 type stuff. Maybe like week 7, really.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if they're starting it this year, but we talked about it all the time last year. It's like whatever ranking you are at the end of the season should be your ranking for the playoff. Mm-hmm. It's like if you're ranked, Clemson ended the regular season ranked number 11, but they ended up the 4 seed.
Yeah.
Like that type situation.
But
I think that's
sense.
getting changed.
Yes, that is right.
As far as like your conference champion shouldn't have.
Yes, so if you're top 4, you are the first 4.
You get the first round buys. Yeah.
So it's not so perfect example. You can't be ranked 11th and then win your conference championship and get a first round bye. If you're top 4, that's what it is, which I completely agree with. I think that's a good move.
I think that was probably the biggest complaint.
Here's some odds for national champions. OSU is in first at 550. Texas is tied for first at 550. Penn State, second at 650. Georgia, third at 800. Clemson, fourth at 900. Bama at fourth at 900.
Hammer it.
I like it. The College Football Committee is leaning into metrics to decide the playoff teams.
Oh, so we're going back to the BCS. Yeah, we're just going to have AI pick the playoffs for us.
Dude, there's a college called Elon Phoenix, and they'll be taking on the Duke Blue Devils.
Elon, yeah.
Elon Phoenix.
But yeah, week 1.
Yep.
Next week, week 0. Unfortunately, it starts this weekend, but at least there's a good game. I'll probably be on the golf course during that game, but that's neither here nor there.
Where?
There.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, we appreciate y'all coming in and watching with us again. Obviously, this week and last week, they're just, getting out ahead of things.
Fillers.
Fillers, yeah, they're good fillers. We're just, getting back in the rhythm of things, just trying to build a base a little bit, getting back comfortable, trying to learn more about this. But once football season really starts, like, we're going to be balls to the wall, diving in that thing.
Yeah, there's some inconsistencies with our location, but the consistency of us hoping to entertain will stay the same. So
Actually,
it will
we hope
definitely
that
get
gets
better. Like I said, past couple weeks, you've been kind of filler videos and figuring out texts and locations.
Yeah, look at these fancy mics we got.
We're starting over this year. But yeah, once we're in the full swing of the season, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we hope you guys ride along with us and share with your friends. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
If you like what you saw today, hit that
comment,
like button.
Like.
Turn on the notification bell. You get notifications every time you get alerted every time we go live or drop a video of me getting hit in the face with a football.
Plenty of those will be coming. Nuts, face, eye.
Yeah, there's gonna be we're gonna hammer it in this season. The season's make or break.
For who?
Kalen DeBoer.
Caitlin.
But yeah, guys, appreciate you tuning along, and look out for us next week. We'll be breaking down the Alabama-Florida State matchup more. Ohio State-Texas matchup.
Yes.
It's going to be
early game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good first week. And like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, turn the notifications on, and
write us a letter.
We'll catch y'all next week. See ya!
Roll Tide!